Many thanks indeed. Matthew Kenyon with the sport. This is Newsday, 6 minutes to the hour.
And let's go to Kenya now, where Sylvia Moraa-Muchabo, who's the founder of the Andy Speaks organisation, has been raising awareness through pageants and events and the like about raising children with special needs for the past couple of years. Sylvia has 3 boys, 2 of them have special needs. We can speak to her now. Thanks so much for talking to Newsday. What are the particular challenges of looking after children with special needs in this time of coronavirus?
Good morning, and thank you for having me. The greatest challenge we're currently having is the break of their routine that is unsettling them. So we're having a lot of meltdowns. This is more like what looks like tantrums to the rest of the world, but medically it is having meltdowns. And because they cannot go outside, you find they get so frustrated that containing them in the house is becoming a real challenge. So speaking of mine, I'm not a teacher. And I'm trying to teach them and trying to keep up with what I think their IEPs are, because normally the schools have individualized education plans, which is not really applied here in Africa. And so you see, you're just trying to do what you know, and because they're not having their therapy, that means their bodies are not aligned, they can't settle down. And so for now, even going outside is a risk. So what I'm trying to do to cope with that is just getting them to walk, and then you have to sanitize their hands, trying to get them to do activities in the house, but they cannot understand why they cannot go out, because one of my kids is partially verbal, the other one is trying to grasp. So they will only, and when you tell them wait, you can't go out, it will be only for like a minute, 5 minutes, then you have the same question. So apart from that, we are trying to see how we can play in the house and access, like, to, as the government has put in place education for neurotypical children, our children have not been considered in this. So it is quite challenging and daunting, consider now you can't go out as a parent because of the risk of contracting the coronavirus and bringing it back home. I'm not even sure if our government knows how they're going to handle it when it comes to checking our children. Because my child, one of them, cannot express that he's in pain. So what will happen if anything like this?
And there may also be cases of parents, for example, who are looking after kids who have particular medical needs and will be extremely concerned now.
Yes, that has actually been one of the greatest challenges we're having, looking at the groups we have for parent support. Our medical prices have gone up by like 100%, 200%. We cannot access our doctors because you have like the government support hospitals, most have been converted to coronavirus quarantine sections. We cannot take our kids to this private, even now they can't afford private hospitals because to give an example, yesterday, the day before, parent received an SMS from her workplace that she's been laid off. We are going through the same. You're trying to support someone else. So the mental health also status is becoming a different issue. We have those who are living below line who cannot even access food because they do menial jobs. That means with the limitation of going out to key services, you find they cannot go to work. So the economy side of it is affecting also how the parents' capability of supporting the children. My organization has teamed up with another NGO. We're trying to intervene on the medical support side to supply at least 1 month of medicine. But you see, the partner who was funding has had given a limit of like 400, which we are already going close to, and people are still in need of the vital anticonvulsants, especially for children with cerebral palsy and some of the autistic ones who you find that require this medicine every day.
Every day. Diapers. Gosh, that sounds a huge challenge. Well, thank you so much for talking us through some of those issues. That's Sylvia Moraa-Muchabo in Kenya, who runs the Andy Speaks organisation. This is Newsday.